Three scenarios were judged to be both high likelihood and high impact. In addition to election-related violence in the United States, experts are concerned about an escalation of the Israel-Hamas war into a wider regional conflict, and a surge of migration to the southwest U.S. border caused by criminal violence, corruption, and economic hardship in Central America and Mexico. The surveyed experts also warned that the risk of a U.S. military confrontation with China or Russia is growing. This year, 8 contingencies are rated as Tier 1 threats. Growing political polarization in the United States, particularly around the 2024 presidential election, leads to acts of domestic terrorism and political violence. A protracted war between Hamas and Israel in Gaza ignites a wider regional conflict involving other Palestinian territories and further clashes between Israel and Islamist militant groups in Lebanon and Syria. A surge in migration to the southwest border of the United States driven by criminal violence, corruption, and economic hardship in Central America and Mexico. An escalation of the war in Ukraine resulting from intensified military operations in Crimea, the Black Sea, and/or neighboring states, including Russia, potentially leading to direct NATO involvement. Intensified economic and military pressure by China toward Taiwan, especially around the 2024 Taiwanese presidential election, precipitates a severe cross-strait crisis involving the United States and other countries in the region. Direct military confrontation between Iran and Israel triggered by Iran's support for militant groups in the region and continued nuclear weapons development. A highly disruptive cyber attack on U.S. critical infrastructure, including electoral systems, by a state or non-state entity. An acute security crisis in Northeast Asia triggered by North Korea's further development and testing of nuclear weapons and long-range ballistic missiles.